Adami Media Prize for Cultural Diversity in Eastern Europe.
Live from Moldovan capital Chisinau, and what I should say about Adami Prize, it's for journalists, filmmakers and online media producers, and it's the biggest prize on diversity in the region.
So tonight we have more than 300 participants, and I suppose that all the guests and all the nominees are waiting to take their prizes back home, and we are waiting to open the converts. We have a special guest tonight, is the national artist of Moldova, the organ player Ana Strezeva. So, for the beginning, let's see what Adami Media Prize is all about.
The Adami Media Prize for Cultural Diversity in Eastern Europe awards outstanding works in film, television and online media. It's an incentive to improve journalism quality and increase its visibility in the 6 Eastern Partnership countries of the EU. However, Adami is more than just handing out awards. Adami offers fellowships, educational opportunities and ensures international exposure for its prize winners and nominees. During Adami events, industry specialists meet with international colleagues and emerging talents to share their experiences. They network, offer advice and tutor new projects. Adami focuses on new media formats, current trends and challenges. It provides knowledge and insight into the work of successful media enterprises and established broadcasters. The Adami Digital Archive serves as a helpful resource for media in the region, providing coverage on diversity in Eastern Europe and the Caucasus. Promoting peaceful coexistence, the Adami Media Prize has grown to become the region's biggest media award focusing on cultural diversity.
Ladies and gentlemen, next to me is a distinguished guest, director of Eugene UNESCO Theatre in Chisinau, Petro Vutkero. Good evening, Mr. Vutkero. We have a multicultural country with several national minorities, ethnic minorities. What is the impact of this diversity on the arts? Good evening, distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be among you this evening. As for your question, we are talking about the peaceful coexistence of countries, of nations and ethnic groups. I believe we are on the correct path, even if we don't do everything ideally. I believe when our Lord created different countries, countries which must live together, countries with different cultures and peoples, who must live together. I think God wanted to see whether people are capable of finding a common language, a language that would enable them to live together in peace and friendship and understanding. I believe that the language of art and culture is a universal language, and this is the language that all of us need in our work. Today, at this event, we have witnessed how this language can serve to bring people together here in the Republic of Moldova. We're able to use this language to become more tolerant towards each other. It can allow us to know each other, get to know each other much better. This language serves to bring us together, to build a prosperous future together and live in friendship and peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, so our first category in the Adami Media Prize for tonight is for information and non-fiction. And let's see who are the nominees.
Eduardo's mother is Moldovan. His father is from Cabo Verde. They met in the 1970s at an agricultural college in rural Soviet Moldova. After graduation, his father left Moldova without ever meeting his son, who now wants to establish family ties with his relatives in Africa.
Привет! Привет! Как дела?
Нормально.
Telling Eduardo's story, filmmaker Lucia Teut has created an atmospheric and warm-hearted documentary about a man's quest for his roots.
Sper să găsesc mătușa mea, sora mama mea și cei mai mari, care tot acum locuiește în Chișinău, de la sărbători ne întâlnim.
The film deliberately depicts how Eduardo earns a living by keeping up mobile communication, while himself depending on video chats to receive cooking advice from his mother, who works in faraway Kamchatka. A skillfully crafted film produced by Telefilm Chișinău for TV Moldova 1 that contains all the ingredients of cultural diversity.
Domnul Cărău, o să vă rog acum să
The
deschideți plicul
documentary
și să
Soroka's
anunțați
Bolshoi
câștigătorul.
Theatre is a successful attempt to show the life of Roma from a new angle. In the town of Soroka, Roma have built huge houses, some replicating famous buildings, such as Moscow's Bolshoi Theatre. Like their houses, some of the residents are quite eccentric.
Asta și vedeți, el singur a construit tot. Fontanul, bisericuța, garajul, fântânuța. Dacă n-ai și faci tot iarna așa acasă măcar.
Filmmaker Eugeniu Popovici has created an entertaining documentary with lots of symbolism and great characters.
Mine mă cheamă Pușca, că eu am fost din Mititicolea, cam vietează, așa am fost, harnic am fost.
Рассказать о тете Пушке, да? Она, как сказать, чувствует себя командиром.
The film, broadcast on TV Moldova 1, enchants the viewer with its optimism, humor, and genuine reflections of life.
N-ați făcut-o pe nebun.
Tata era mai bogat, mama le-a comenzat.
Da, tata e cel nebun.
Я мечтал быть министром экономики. Ну, бог знает, я еще дойду до министра.
Congratulations to a film that is breaking down stereotypes and showing hope for big dreams.
Domnule Vucărău, o să vă rog să deschideți plicul și să anunțați câștigătorul.
Câștigător este Soroka's Bolshoi Theatre.
Get on the scene, please. Congratulations. Good evening.
Felicitări și mult curaj!
I really hope that everyone watches the entire movie and not just the trailer. You know, we live today in times when integration and tolerance are often simply declared, but not observed. The theater of Soroka is an example of the opposite, and I would like to express my gratitude to the Council of Europe and to all my friends who have helped us to make it here today.
Congratulations.
And now I'm with member of European Parliament and co-chair of Euronest Parliamentary Assembly, Rebecca Harms. It's very nice to have you here today. You have lots of immigrants and refugees in Europe, and how does the European Parliament deals with it? How does the European Parliament deals with it, with the refugees and the immigrants?
So the European Parliament, I would say, is in European Union the institution which really stands for openness and for tackling the challenges which are posed to us by a world which sees more and more refugees and more migration for a variety of reasons. And I would say the European Parliament tries to stand for the values of the European Union, the founding values of the European Union, and for the new reality. So we are the institution fighting against acceptance and tolerance in this situation and fighting against the closure of European borders.
Thank you so much. I'm sure you are very excited to open the envelope today and announce the winner. And our next category is news and short non-fiction. And here are the nominees.
пахучі й апетитні кримські чебуреки.
In Stolen Happiness, Olha Krychko takes us to western Ukraine to meet Crimean Tatars who had to leave their homes after Russia annexed it.
И все это было как вот большое шоу. Москали там махали своими прапорами, там, наши своими прапорами. Ну, вы понимаете, как вот такое выражение было, как будто это шоу. Ну, да все пройдет, ну, как-то не верилось, да не может такого быть.
The film treats cultural diversity in a very interesting way, showing how internal migrants who are Muslims manage to integrate in a region known for its strong Christian identity.
Ми будемо одним народом і одною державою, і будемо сильні тільки тоді, коли ми будемо приймати іншість другої родини.
The film broadcast by Ukrainian STB TV is very authentic. It takes on an emotionally moving topic and offers a positive message on how cultural diversity can work. Three generations gather high up on a tower, united in their longing for what they have lost. This short film by Salome Jashi is a masterpiece of pure storytelling. No narration, no change of place, a drama in 4 minutes. The Tower is the stage for a very unique approach to a universal topic that easily translates for anyone evicted from their homeland. An impressive film created by Indigo and broadcast on TV Pirveli, offering a new point of view on the human condition called homesickness. Two Religions in One House takes us to the Adjara region in Georgia, a region with a history of religious conflicts. Perfect lighting and great camera work draw us immediately into this story, which raises an important topic. Ketevan Brachuli describes a family where respect and open-mindedness make possible what often seems so difficult. Two religions, two different beliefs can exist under one roof. Congratulations on this impressive example of how cultural and religious diversity is possible, even in one family.
And now it's time to open the envelope.
Yes, I open the envelope. I know it's always very exciting. I stem from a family of filmmakers, so I know everybody is waiting now. And I have to declare that the winner is The Tower, produced in Georgia.
Congratulations.
And if I may say a couple of words, thank you very much for giving this award to the symbol. Because throughout the history, the tower has always been a place where one would observe invaders coming and approaching. And this film was made as part of a larger project to mark the anniversary of the war between Russia and Georgia. And through this handful of people, it shows the fate of many people who become homeless because of ambitions of some politicians or people in power. So, thank you.
So now I'm sitting next to Boris Bergant. He's a senior advisor of European Broadcasting Union of the Eastern Partnership countries. So good evening, Boris, first of all. We're so glad to see you here on Adami.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know that you are from Slovenia and your country in past had very a lot of problems, yes? So how did you manage them with the help of cultural diversity solutions?
Well, Slovenia is not really a part of the problem, but we have been a part of a big problem in Balkans, as you know. The problem was that in explaining it in general, human rights and freedom of expression are universal. There should not be voting whatever on this matter. It should be a part of our constitution. Everybody should respect it. Unfortunately, the past in the Balkans was that majority has tried to overrule minority. This is against of human rights principle. And out of that, of course, even media has been participating in this bad and sad story, making propaganda instead of news. And with propaganda, as you know, recently also, it comes hate speech and it comes fake news, and that makes war. Please don't repeat it. Make love and not war. And I think that this Adami Prize for Cultural Diversity is a good answer. Follow that.
Thank you so much. And now I want to tell you about the next category. It's entertainment. So we have two nominants in this category. There are two, both of them are wonderful, and one of them is truly unusual because it's cooking show from Belarus, first time on Adami. So let's see.
На часах утро, на календаре февраль, а за окном зима.
To Our Taste is an unusual morning cooking show broadcast by ONT, the Belarusian second national TV channel. It combines stories about culture and traditions in foreign countries with culinary habits of immigrants living in Belarus.
А вот как все-таки по-туркменски звучит «доброе утро»?
Offering a virtual trip to countries like Cuba, Turkmenistan and Vietnam, the cooking series seasons entertainment with surprising information.
Вьетнамцы едят все, что летает, кроме самолетов, да?
Вьетнамцы насекомых не особенно едят, но крысы, собаки, кошки, особенно с севера.
Immigrants are an integral part of the show, sharing how they keep their traditions alive.
Да,
To Our Taste adds a light, fresh color to morning TV, well presented and very informative. Congratulations to producer Tatiana Rudakovskaya and the team behind this show. Set in the teacher's common room of a school in rural Moldova, the movie Chers Amis by Valeriu Andrițe provides a potent metaphor for a country in an emergency state. While everybody seems to discuss ordinary school issues, the witty dialogue touches the complex relationship between old and new values in a post-Soviet society. The teacher's room becomes a stage. Like an intimate play, we watch the story unfold.
Nu, întrebare, unde se află Marea Neagră? Și răspuns, în Africa.
With wonderful humor, this film, broadcast on Journal TV, reflects and touches on all issues which cultural diversity is about.
Haideți să păstrăm și să respectăm tradiții.
Părinte, noi oficial nu ne-am hotărât cum se numește limba pe care o vorbim în fiecare zi, dar tare vin cu probleme de astea complicate.
An unusual approach full of surprises, with good camera work, a film about relationships in absurd situations and how people live with it.
So as you see, these are the nominants, and Boris already have an envelope in his hands, so open it, please.
I have checked it before. It is Chers Amis from Moldova.
Congratulations! Come on our stage.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thanks. I will say a few words. Good evening, first of all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you to organizers, the jury, and also for my team, for those beautiful actors, and for my wife who actually saved the film, for my daughter. You just seen her in the last scene. For Leonid Melnik, for Val Butnaru, who made possible to be shown on TV, this small work. And I want to dedicate this modest prize to my teacher, who was Nugzar Lor Kipanidze. Didi Madloba.
Ladies and gentlemen, next to me I have our beautiful performer Lydia Isak, participant of many music contests, including Eurovision 2016. Lydia, what are you going to play for us today? Good evening, dear viewers and listeners. I'm going to perform a special piece with an interesting history. Actually, it's the author who has an interesting history. The author comes from the United States. He was born there. His mother is from the Republic of Moldova, his father from the United Kingdom, and he lives in Boston. And this song, which I'm going to perform, is called Citizens of the World. Together, we have been working together to produce this beautiful song together over Skype. Maybe you can tell us in a few words what it's about.
Hey!
Hey, what's up, Lydia?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
I'm okay. Where are you right now?
I'm in Chisinau, Moldova, and you?
Oh man, that's so far away. I'm in Boston, Massachusetts.
Everybody is looking out across the ocean from your hometown, oh Lord. 'Cause you know what I'm thinking about. Searching for the melody to be the answer for you and me. Yeah. 'Cause you know what I'm thinking about. Oh, yeah. Tailored by the sun. Tonight we dance as one. You never be citizens of the world, moving forward and looking up. We build our future for what we love. Oh yeah. 'Cause you know what I'm thinking about. Oh yeah. Rising upright through the flames, we're holding out for the better days. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm thinking about. Tailored by the sun. Tonight we dance as one. You never be alone. We're all citizens of the world. So stand up. We throw our hands up in the air. It's time to make it loud. So stand up. We gotta hear our voice tonight. Tailored by the sun.
now I'm with Yuri Basyuk, head of media holding of Dumskaya TV.
Hello.
Hello. Let's walk and talk.
Let's walk.
You are the director of online television. How do you see the future TV?
Well, I think TV is pretty much forever. What's going to change is the way the TV is transported to the viewer. Pretty much where the TV sets will become obsolete while the actual apps and other ways of delivering the videos to people will take place, of course.
So I'm going to announce our next category, and it's online video. And here are the nominees.
Huriya is a Muslim student living in Highland Ajara who takes her fate into her own hands. Having decided for herself to wear a headscarf, she has been confronted with prejudice and resentment from Georgian society.
ხშირად არის ხოლმე, როცა შედიხარ სადმე დაწესებულებაში, უცხოელის აგონია რომ უცხოელი ხარ არ გესმის და აქვთ ხოლმე რომ გაუშვათ აქედან აქ ჩვენთან რატო არიან ან თუ არიან შემოუღობოთ რაღაცა ადგილი და შეუშვათ იქ და იყვნენ თავისთვის რაც უნდათ ისაკეთონ ჩვენ არ შეგვეხონ.
This film by Ekaterina Chitanava and Beso Kwenetadze is part of a video series on the online platform Images of Diversity, created by the Tolerance and Diversity Institute in Georgia.
პრობლემა კიდევ მუსლიმებთან დაკავშირებით ის არის რომ გონივართ რომ აღარ გაუნათლებები, იმიტომ რომ თუ მუსლიმი ხარ შვილო წიგნი წაიკითხეს დამოკიდებულება აქვს, არ წაგიკითხია წიგნი რაღაცა განათლება მაინც მიიღე, თორე განათლება რა ქონდეს ესე არ ივიდი შენ ქუჩაში.
An important topic for the country, with a strong character that stands up for ethnic minorities and women's rights.
Gypsy life is beautiful.
Shot in remote eastern Georgia, this video gives the stage to 59-year-old Goran, a Roma nomad and world traveler who has been living in Georgia for the past 6 years.
Are you coming, Chini? Mashallah, Chini, gel. Cookies var. Margari.
The visually appealing short film by Anastasia Slovinskaya, Georgi Japaridze, Zaza Shukvani and Toma Begiashvili introduces us to a man without borders, eager to share his positive messages.
If you love a flower, you love every flower. If you love children, you must love every children.
Produced for Radio Liberty's website, Echo Kavkaza, Goran's Rules of Life is professionally made for broad audiences on the web.
Out in the village, in Kastrysa.
What happens when you take an African-American basketball player to the Belarusian countryside is shown in Evgeny Khoda's film, American in a Belarusian Village, on the online portal tut.by.
How do I say go? No is go? No.
No, вперед.
No, брат.
Both protagonists, the basketball player and a Belarusian farmer, are open for new experiences and overcome their own prejudices without theorizing or overthinking. A light and funny confrontation, originally done and a joy to watch. Congratulations.
And now let's open the envelope and see who's the winner.
And the winner is Goran's Rule of Life by Georgia.
Congratulations!
By the way, there is very interesting backstory to this.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. I only can say that I'm thankful of jury, of my team, Toma, Zaza, Georgi, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And right now I am sitting next to Harlan Dizzy. He's the head of OSCE, representative on freedom of the media. So good evening, happy to see you here.
Good evening.
I know that your father is from Caribbean and your mother is from eastern part of France, so you know a lot about cultural diversity. And my question is,
What does media freedom mean to you?
Media freedom certainly means diversity. It means the freedom for the journalists to report, to investigate, to produce documentaries, to ask questions to those in power. It is a freedom to disagree, to hold accountable those who are in government, and it is a freedom to do this without fear of repression, without fear to go to jail, without fear to lose your job. And it's a cornerstone of democracy. It's the oxygen of democracy.
Okay, so the next category is Young Adami, and it's for all participants in all genders up to 20 years old. So let's see who are them, the nominants.
An abandoned motel isolated from the rest of the world provides the setting for this unusual short film by Mihai Nikiforiak, broadcast on Teleradio Moldova. A young man plays situations of everyday life in this so-called home, which is anything but cozy and comfortable.
Acum urmează emisiunea mea preferată.
This ironic and visually appealing movie puts its finger in the wound of a society torn between different cultures, languages and nationalities.
Nu mă interesează. Eu nu iubesc istoria. Și nici istoria nu mă iubește pe mine.
This is an original film with an anarchistic streak that provides a refreshing view from a young filmmaker about his country. What happens if two young pen pals from different countries fall in love on social media and then meet in real life? The short fiction Pen Pals by Nella Vasilevskaya follows Anton from Moscow visiting Lisa in Minsk. It is very professionally crafted, with a dynamic visual approach and talented emerging actors. This film captures an important topic for the youth of Belarus.
Слушай, у вас в Беларуси вообще на белорусском разговаривают?
Говорят.
А скажи что-нибудь.
Вельми приємно познайомитися.
The audience is drawn into this well-written story about the difficulties of human communication. Well done. Murat is a famous Turkish name, but how do you feel when you're an Armenian carrying this name living in the cultural melting pot of Istanbul? In her documentary, Marine Kocharian follows Murat living his daily life in his city, his homeland. The film raises the question, what is Armenian identity? Do you have to stick to old traditions to remain Armenian? Congratulations to an excellently structured film about a fascinating topic.
So, Halem, you have a very important mission right now. We want to know the name of the winner.
And the winner of the Young Adami Prize 2018 is Pen Pals.
Thank you very much. This is so unexpected, to be honest. Thank you very much to the organizers, to the jury. Thank you to all the nominees for coming here. I was so happy to meet all of you. Thank you so much. This is so unexpected.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to mention that Germany funded this event this night, and next to me is sitting the ambassador of Germany in Moldova, Angela Ganninger. So, Ms. Ganninger, tell us please, we know that you have been working in many embassies all around the world. How do you deal with cultural diversities in Germany?
Thank you. I'd like to mention two elements. First of all, we have a constitution that has the dignity of the person at its base, and we have all the fundamental freedoms guaranteed in Germany. And people trust in that because we have also courts who uphold these fundamental freedoms and these rights. And I think that's a very good base for dealing with cultural diversity. The second element is that we have realized in recent years that in areas where there is not so much diversity, people are more reserved about differences in opinion, differences in the way that people behave, and so on. So what we have found is that we need to provide space for people to meet, to come together, to get to know each other, to work together, to spend their spare time together so that they get to know each other and that they understand and discuss their differences and respect each other.
Thank you very much. So our next category is web pages. Let's see the nominees.
Our Others is a project by the online magazine The Ukrainians, focusing on stories about national minorities in the country. The website provides background information about other Ukrainians, who often share a centuries-old history as part of the country's culturally diverse population. An extensive archive of interviews, reports and videos delve into all aspects of Ukrainian society.
Мене звуть Андрій Орлик, я співзасновник сервісу BookBox.
Unfortunately, the website is only in Ukrainian. Nevertheless, Olesia Yaremchuk and her team have done a great job to raise awareness and change attitudes among a young, politically interested audience. The Best of Two Worlds by Sona Kocharian chronicles the stories of 9 Armenians of mixed ethnic identity who feel perceived as outsiders in their home country. Chaikhana's well-designed webpage includes beautiful photography and leads readers engagingly from one personal account to the next.
Yes, Churchika. Yes, Churchika. Churchika հենց այդ է, որ ազգ չունի.
Project participants speak eloquently of their upbringing, cultural identity, and the challenges they face.
Yes. Ну եթե տենց են հարցը տալիս, ասում հա, հայ։
A refreshing multimedia story offered in Armenian, Russian and English, which raises awareness on an important topic. The Way Through Culture project on chersonregion.info offers deeper insight into the history and origins of cultural diversity in Ukraine's Kherson region and southern Ukraine. Nikolai Gomanyuk and Maxim Afanasiev have created a website including interactive features with maps and explanations of different excursions offered and provide access to background articles. The website is of great cultural value as it connects the region's tourism promotion with deeper knowledge of its ethnically diverse history. Congratulations!
So Ms. Ganinga, would you now please open the convert and tell everybody who the winner is?
The winner is Way Through Culture from Ukraine.
Congratulations. Good evening.
It's hard to believe. Thank you very
He's
much.
excited.
Thank you.
Help Lagos.
Just a couple of words. I didn't expect for this success, so I didn't prepare any speech. But for me, it's very important because this prize and this competition is draw attention for very important issues of our life, and I suppose this prize will draw attention to this problem of intolerance, hate speeches, and in regional level. So I think it's very important for me and for my country. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Congratulations once again.
And now I'm with TV and radio presenter for Hazar TV, Rahip Azari. Добрый вечер.
Good evening.
Azerbaijan has a lot of ethnic groups. I'm curious whether there are programs for everyone. Of course, we try to make shows for everyone who lives in Azerbaijan. For people of all ethnicities. Indeed, our republic has a rich cultural heritage which can be seen in our architecture and history. We wish everyone goodwill and peace, and support efforts to achieve peace on earth. We also hope that our country will have many visitors, and to all those who come with good intentions, we say, welcome to Azerbaijan. Thank you very much.
Спасибо большое. And now it's time to introduce our special mention for young students from Marneuli, Georgia.
Being Young in Ashari Saral is a short video about 19-year-old Ilham Pashayev of the Azeri minority in Georgia, left alone to take care of his grandmother as his mother and brothers have emigrated to Turkey. The film follows Ilham and shows how religion provides a refuge from his daily routine.
Mənim məqsədim İslam dini məktəbini bitirdikdən sonra elmimi daha da inkişaf etdirib, hər hansı bir şəhərdə və yaxud da ki rayonda və yaxud da ki hansısa bir mənzildə İslam.
An interesting topic, produced at a media workshop of the Georgian Institute of Public Affairs by two young students from the town of Marneuli. Congratulations to Aziz and Ala Vertikaniev for this special mention. Be encouraged to show us more of your talent and vision in the future.
Congratulations! I know that you were 15 years old and 17 when you started to film.
Thanks for that prize. We are so happy to be here. And
Congratulations once again and applause. Thank you.
So I'm here with Radka Bicheva. She's responsible for the Eastern Partnership countries at the European Broadcasting Union in Geneva. First of all, good evening, and I should say that you look gorgeous and marvelous today. I know that you made and supported a lot of media reforms for many years. So tell us, please, are our countries of Eastern Partnership, yes, they are on a good path now?
Thank you very much for the question, and I think that it is a great opportunity also to talk at this media prize about importance of reforms and importance also of public service media, which has a remit which brings actually people together in a social cohesion, and public service media are obliged according to the law to serve actually diversity, which you are promoting with this prize. So there are many efforts in the region to transform from state media into public service media, and I think that we all should wholeheartedly support these efforts so that public service media would bring high quality content, would bring social cohesion, will bring diverse and internal pluralism to their audience, and would really contribute to democracy.
Thank you so much, and we have 3 more special mentions. First is for websites and 2 TV programs which are dealing with the cultural diversity in very different way. So let's see.
Across the river is a trilingual website about 2 villages separated by a river, border and political circumstance. Piedruia in Latvia and Druia in Belarus were once tied together, and people were able to swim or ferry from one shoreline to the other. When the Soviet Union collapsed, Druia in Belarus remained frozen in time, while Piedruia in Latvia started receiving EU subsidies. This website of Radio Liberty's Belarus service impresses with informative maps, videos and audios.
А в советское время там вообще проводили даже совместные мероприятия, масленицы вот проходили. Ну, я говорю, были тесно связаны.
It has strong writing and personal accounts to get the audience engaged. A well-crafted project by Anton Trafimovich, Yulia Kotskaya and Andrei Shaulyuha about how politics can separate people without moving them.
Гэта Белсат Music Live. У нас звучить актуальная белорусская музыка.
Belsat Music Live is a TV program by music journalist Sergei Budkin that enables musicians not only to demonstrate their musical talent, but to also present their opinions on social issues.
Вечно молодые смеялись надо мной. Скорее разбуди меня, солнышко, скорее разбуди меня, солнышко.
The visually appealing show airs at prime time and talks about topics like preservation of cultural heritage or the popularity of folk songs. Directed by Artyom Lobach and broadcasted on Belsat and on Tuzinas TV, the program fosters artists' freedom of expression. An interesting approach to emphasize the power of music for the development of society. The story of Ukrainian filmmaker Oleg Sentsov and activist Sasha Kolchenko has become an international issue. Having been arrested by Russian forces, they were sent to remote prisons far away from their home, Crimea.
Я не признаю аннексии Крыма и военного захвата Крыма Российской Федерации. И любые договора, которые заключает ныне нелегитимное правительство Крыма с Российской Федерацией, считаю недействительными. Я не крепостной, мне нельзя передать вместе с землей гражданство.
Angelina Karyakina and Anna Tsigima follow the way of the detainees through Russia's prison system. Despite all difficulties, the authors stick with the story. From Crimea to Siberia, by Hromadske Telebachenia, is a well-made film on a very urgent topic that should be of great concern to us.
Пытка. Пытка. Олега просто хотят сломать, спрятать, потому что я считаю, что это самый сейчас, если вот там брать из всего спектра политзаключенных разных, это самый опасный для власти человек.
With this special mention, we recognize the relevance of filmmaking and the importance of documentarists as record keepers, and we honor their courage.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make more applause for these people.
Congratulations to all of you for this work and with wishes for further success. Please give the authors big applause. Thank you.
So we are so happy for you and give you these applauses in this marvelous evening, Adami Media Prize ceremony.
What an amazing evening. Congratulations to all the winners. And now here we are for our musical break with Lydia Isaac, but this time she's going to perform Moldovan folk.
Lam diri diri di dum, taram dara diri di lam diri diri di dum, tararaira. Lam diri diri di dum, taram dara diri di lam diri diri di dum, tararaira. Constantine, Constantine, mă mir și mă uit la tine. Ziua, noaptea, prin pădure, picăroa, vai de tine. Și dacă mă uit mai bine, Constantine, Constantine, uite-i cam așa pe tine. Și lam diri diri di dam, taram dara diri di lam diri diri di dam, tararaira. Lam diri diri di dam, taram dara diri di lam diri diri di dam, tararaira. Mărioară, mărioară, ca cămașa și mi-o spală cu săpun de tămâioară, să o suci în sân de seară. Și pentru atâta lucru, mărioară, mărioară, nu ți-ar mai putrezi trupul. Și l-am diri-diri-diri-dam, taram-dara-diri-diri, l-am diri-diri-diri-dam, tararaira, l-am diri-diri-diri-dam, taram-dara-diri-diri, l-am diri-diri-diri-dam, tararaira. Și împreună l-am diri-diri-diri-dam, lam diri-diri-diri-dam, lam diri-diri-diri-dam, lam diri-diri-diri-dam. One more time all together. She lam diri-diri-diri-dam, diri-diri-diri-dam, da-da-da-da, lam diri-diri-diri-dam, da-da-da-da-diri, lam diri-diri-diri-dam. Uite așa! Vă mulțumesc mult și aplauze pentru chitaristul care mă acompaniază astăzi, Serghei Arovoi. Vă mulțumesc!
And now I'm with journalist who has her own political analytical TV show on Armenia TV. Good evening, Christina Melkonian. У вас недавно была революция.
You recently had a revolution.
Мне интересно, участвовали ли вы меньшинства в процессах революции?
Ethnic minorities participated in the revolution process. You know, we have our ethnic minorities are so involved in all the processes taking place in the country. They were very active in these processes, just like the rest of the people. Even tourists took part in the revolution. I know that you were in Odessa at the meeting of the jury. I know that Odessa is a very diverse city, and I'm curious how you felt this diversity. Of course, I was in Odessa for the first time. It's a very colorful and unusual city. But to be honest, autumn Odessa is probably different from what you can see in the summer. I think in the summer it's more interesting. But because I spent time with professionals, they created an atmosphere of professionalism in Odessa. Because our special mention is going to be about Odessa.
Одесса — это такой город. Если сюда попал один раз, уже невозможно не влюбиться.
Odessan is My Nationality by Tatiana Suchkova is an entertaining short documentary about the culturally diverse society of Odessa. Two protagonists, one Jewish, one Muslim, introduce us to the courtyards of the city with its long history as a shelter for people of different nationalities and religious backgrounds.
Одесса была достаточно известна в еврейских кругах, и многие евреи стремились сюда, многие не от хорошей жизни.
Vladimir Chalin from Odessa's Jewish Museum is a wonderful find.
Периодически меня спрашивают, скажите, а где в Одессе был еврейский квартал? Еврейское гетто. Люди привыкли, что в средневековой Европе представители разных народов, разных конфессий проживали в определенных районах. Были ограничения, была структура. Для Одессы это не играло своей роли.
A very informative film with a taste of Odessan humor.
Боже, какие люди!
A very professionally done, entertaining short documentary produced by Echo Media. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I really think you should watch this film because only Adami Media Prize is capable of bringing together representatives of so many different cultures, religions, and nations. And if you want my opinion on Odessa, well, Odessa is Odessa. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful Gala evenings live streaming is coming to an end, and next year we're going to see you in Tbilisi, Georgia.
But our live streaming will be continued on YouTube channel Adami Media Prize.
Thank you everybody for coming this evening, and we're going to wait for you in Tbilisi, Georgia next year. Have a nice evening.